Who isn't familiar with the four rings of Audi and their legendary all-wheel drive system called Quattro? According to Audi, Quattro is so incredible that they always do something very special to promote it. This time, Audi has created a tiny electric beast with up to 6,000 Newton meters of torque. To put that insane number into context, an Audi R8 with 620 horsepower has just 580 Newton meters of torque, so it is more than 10 times stronger than an R8 V10 performance. The so-called Audi S1 HOONITRON is based on the legendary Audi S1 Quattro rally car from the 80s and is making headlines because it is electric and has been taken to the absolute limit by none other than Ken Block in Las Vegas. So let's find out all you need to know about the story and technology of this absolute insane car and if Ken Block's Audi S1 HOONITRON is the craziest EV on earth. Hello everyone, I'm Nikolai and welcome to the channel. In this video we are going to talk about the brand new Audi S1 HOONITRON 1 of 1 that Audi has produced for the Drift King of the US, Ken Block. From the design to some of its key features, custom prepared for Mr. Block, this machine is something that the world has never seen before. So without wasting any time, let's dive in and discuss everything there is to know about this new masterpiece of technology. Ken Block is an American rally driver associated with the Hoonigan Racing division. He's working on a video series named Gymkhana, in which he drifts lots of amazing cars on absolutely ridiculous places. But the latest video that came out in the Gymkhana series was called Elektrikhana, in which Ken drifted the hell out of his new Audi S1 HOONITRON in the middle of Las Vegas. A very interesting name for the car and a very interesting location to drift the hell out of it, so let's see what this new car is all about. Ken Block, who is a famous rally driver and master of drifting, placed a very customized order due to his partnership with Audi to develop a car that will contain the historic elements from the Audi S1 Sport Quattro and the revolutionary new e-tron electric technology. This was a huge challenge for Audi because they had to come up with something new, something special that has never been built before. But the downside of all of this was that Audi didn't even have 8 months to complete the project. When Mark Lichte, head of design from Audi, and his team were assigned to the project to design this car, they were given a very tight window to make this possible. According to Mark, in the usual situation, it takes about 1 to 1.5 years to come up with the finalized drawing of the car's design. But in the case of the S1 HOONITRON, Lichte and his team were only given 4 weeks to come up with the finalized drawing. It was a very challenging task because not only they had to design something that carries certain elements from the legendary Audi S1 Sport Quattro from Pikes Peak, but it will also be something that is unique and has never been seen before and carries Audi's vision of the future. Mark said that there was a lot of confusion because when they asked about the specs for the car, so they can make the car's chassis based on the information, they were only told that the car will have one electric motor on each axle and that's it. Rest they had to figure it out on their own. And they did it. The design team was in constant contact with Ken to make sure whatever is finalized is according to the likings of the driver. The finalized design is a compact car packed with lots of carbon fiber to contain its weight, and it maintains all the safety standards prescribed by the FIA. So, if we summarize the whole design chemistry of this car, it is an Audi e-tron that has taken over the body of an Audi S1 Quattro from Pikes Peak, as it retains the legacy while having a very sleek and futuristic design language. Congratulations to the design team. The machine they have produced is truly revolutionary. When the car was finalized and Ken Block was invited to take a drive of the car in Germany, he expressed his sentiments in the following words. I'm familiar with a wide variety of cars using internal combustion engines and transmissions, but there were a lot of new things for me to learn here. Spinning into a donut at 150 kilometers per hour from a standstill, just using my right foot, is an all new experience for me. Our work was focused on getting the car and myself used to each other. My thanks go out to the whole Audi Sport squad for their outstanding teamwork. This surely was a historic moment for Audi because all their efforts bore fruit when Ken liked the car. Even when the Elektrikhana video came out, it was an absolute banger, and the audience was awestruck. In just 2 months, it gained over 5.7 million views on YouTube. I guess we have discussed a lot about the car's design and how it looks, and yes, Ken liked it. But what it is actually capable of depends upon what lies underneath that hot outer case. So what does it take to create the craziest EV on Earth? Initially, not much information about the technical details was revealed by Audi, and everyone was pretty much making a guess. Of course, it will be fast, of course, it will probably be very, very fast, and it will accelerate hard. Definitely. These were the sort of things everyone was speculating about the Audi's new electric beast. However, when the final details were revealed in the Elektrikhana video, they were over and above what everyone was expecting. The car's chassis is very well articulated with an almost 50% weight ratio on both ends. To be precise, the weight ratio between the front and the back axle is 52 to 48. So Audi has shortened the wheelbase to 2.4 meters, which is below Audi's entry-level A1 Sportback. It will help in stabilizing the car while performing some crazy drift action. One can say that Audi has kept everything in mind while designing the car because of the McPherson struts that have been installed in the car. Plus, the heavy-duty suspension spring with over 200 millimeters of spring travel is good enough to perform drifts and stunts in all-terrain conditions. Though the car is optically based on the Audi S1 Quattro and it does have an all-wheel drive system, this time it uses an electric power pack to power the wheels on all four sides, with an amount of power the world hasn't seen so far. There are two electric motors fitted to the car, one on the front and one on the back axle. Both the electric motors have come from the Audi Sport Motorsports division. The electric motors weigh only 55 kilograms each, which goes in line with the goal to cut the total weight of the car. Though it has not been confirmed by Audi if they have developed new motors for the HOONITRON or not. The 4 battery pack that this car uses is definitely not new, but different. The 14.4 kilowatt hours battery pack each is taken out from Audi PHEV's division and has a combined total capacity of 57.6 kilowatt hours, which will power the drivetrain at 800 volts. So the overall setup is basically pretty impressive. But how much power does it really produce? The second most impressive thing about this car is its intelligent electric distribution system, which can provide variable power to the wheels based on the wheel which has the most grip. So let's say this is Audi Quattro 2.0, and even the driver is allowed to choose which axle he wants to send the power. Because everyone who has ever drifted knows that you need a rear wheel bias distribution system to perform that perfect drift and that perfect donut. Although you can do that with Quattro too, but now it's time to talk about power. Each MGU unit produces 250 kilowatt hours of power and 320 Newton meters of torque. That means the total output of the two MGU units is 640 Newton meters. Well, that does not sound too crazy, to be honest, but wait till you hear what's coming your way now. So these electric motors that Audi has installed on the axles are capable of spinning at a speed of 28,000 RPM, and the engineering team has designed a gear ratio of 12:1 for the drift mode. That means, even after taking all the usual power losses into consideration, the motors can still deliver 3,000 Newton meters to each axle, which brings us to a total and absolutely insane pushing force of 6,000 Newton meters on both axles together. To put that insane number again into context, here is an example. An Audi R8 V10 Performance, Audi's flagship super sports car with 680 horsepower, has just 580 Newton meters of torque. So the Audi S1 HOONITRON is more than 10 times stronger than an R8 V10 Performance, while basically just having around 680 horsepower. So the gear ratio of 12:1 and the total pushing force of 6,000 Newton meters are the true magic behind the S1 HOONITRON and the reason why you can call it the craziest EV on Earth. This breathtaking combo of the lightweight body, powerful electric motors, and a sleek body design that pierces through wind makes the S1 HOONITRON possible to pull spectacular drifts while achieving more than 200 kilometers per hour of wheel speed while drifting. The massive rear wing is there to provide the car with enough downforce so it can stick to the ground when Ken pushes the accelerator a bit too hard. Never in the history of Audi Motorsports we've seen such a unique and powerful car produced by Audi. The HOONITRON truly is another level. This task of development of the car was assigned to the Audi sports team in Germany, where basically all the electric vehicles of Audi are developed, and Audi also has a very huge research and development facility there. So if you ask me, the team has done a fantastic job. It was developed for Ken, and he has mentioned again and again how much he loves this truly special car. Actually impressive to hear that from a true petrolhead. The car has a dominating personality and stands out as a protagonist in the video produced by Ken Block and his team. Much like the Audi Sport Quattro S1, this car has a very distinct look to it and demands attention. So all the credit goes to Audi and Ken for coming up with something truly brilliant and spectacular within a very limited time. On that note, I'll end this video here. I hope you liked it, and if you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next one.